In the ghetto where the shadows fall, gangs roll deep, hear the sirens call. Stacks of cash lying under the seat, low riders cruising down the heated street. This life ain't right, but it's all we know. Survival of the fittest, we move slow. From the block to the top, we hustle and flow, through dark alleys where the cold winds blow. In this life of crime, we stand and we fight. Gangs in the struggle, we own the night.
What are your views on religion, Tony? Does all evil come from religion? Do all wars come from religion?
It comes from man itself. They use religion as an excuse. You know, it's an agenda. It always has been, to control the population. That's always what the religion has been. And like I was saying, you know, having a creator, which I believe we have a creator, but he moved on to create the universe. And for us to be so arrogant to think that we deserve the attention of the creator when he has infinite universe to build, that's just ignorant. And you hear these campfire stories in these Bibles, and they sit there and they tell you just the most obviously ignorant stuff. You know, I mean, there is some moral message in it, but there's also the message of death and murder and abuse and enslavement and rape and torture. You know, a lot of these groups like the Knights Templar, what did they do? They raped and ravaged and pillaged, you know, in the name of the church. The church okayed it, you know, to rape and murder innocent people to get their agenda across, to control. You will believe as we believe, or else.
Well, they were Muslims. They were heretics.
It was
okay.
Yeah, but it's not, because then those religions formed and started fighting back, and now we got religious destruction. You know, we got, you know, both religions clashing over the same God, the same stories, the same prophets, all of them the exact same. Judaism, as well as in Christianity, as well as in Islam. It's the same God, the exact same God, you know, just interpreted differently, you know? And it's like, you know, what is the, in Mexico, what do they call a God? Is it Dios or Dio? One of them's 10, one of them's God. Dio. Yeah, Dio. So we'll say, yeah, Madre de Dios, yeah.
Dios mío. My God.
Okay, so Dios?
Dios.
Well, anyway, the Mexican word, that just means God. Just like over in Islam, Allah means God. That's all. It's not a different God, you know? You know, and the Christians, when they believe in, you know, Jehovah and all 47 other gods, you know, or names for a God. And then, you know, the Jews, what do they call him? Yahweh, you know? So it's all the same God. It's not a different God. It's just a different name for God. But they will kill each other and bomb their countries. And what did Netanyahu say? He will not stop bombing until it's dust. You know, come on, this is over a religion. This is over just, you know, not only religion, it's over an agenda of man and using religion to do it.
Well, he's claiming Hamas, which is a political organization.
Well, you know, didn't the Nazis just say Jews? You know,
yeah.
You know, think about it. You know, I mean, it's an agenda to just pulverize Palestine, and then Israel go in and rebuild it and take it over as their own land. I mean, and America is already trying to pitch the idea of using our construction. What Trump said, we're going to go in and
we're going to build resorts.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll build all this stuff over here and this, and we'll send our equipment, and these buildings will be big, beautiful buildings and all this other stuff. But the fact of it is, that's Netanyahu's agenda. And that means there's puppetizing the American president to do his agenda, and that's a pretty sad thing. That means that guy's got a lot of power, and Israel is just a little state. But the fact of it is, they got agents all over the world.
Who was just at the White House today?
Oh, who was it this time?
Netanyahu.
Oh, isn't that just wonderful? You know, that's what I'm saying, man.
They're committing genocide.
He said he will pound them.
The very things that the Jews
Now, don't get too far, man.
All the time.
Don't get too far, because folks will say, oh, you know, anti-Semitic. But you can't even criticize them. for what they're doing
No,
anymore.
it's not the religion I'm criticizing, it's the fucking government. That's what the Republicans do all the time. They say, oh, you don't like what Israel's doing? Well, you're an anti-Semite. It's like, no, I'm not against Jewish people. I'm against that frickin' government that's committing genocide in Gaza.
They are. And their get backs, they got their get backs already from October, because of October 7th. They got them. I mean, they have pulverized that country.
Oh, yeah, 70,000 people have been killed, was the last count that I saw, approximately. That's more people than died in world wars.
It's pretty ridiculous where we got to sit there and support a country regardless, and not criticize them. Sit there and, it's very easy. This could all be over. Very, very simple. We're not going to ship you any more weapons, Israel. Oh, it's over. It's over. No more bombing, no more killing, no more death.
No more
We are the main supplier of the Iron Dome.
Yeah.
Main supplier. And we're also supplying, they're also getting supplies from everywhere else, and they're just pulverizing. Palestine's done. There's nothing there. It's just bodies and rubble.
Broken buildings.
That's it. And starving people. They're cutting off their supplies. They're just, it's ridiculous, man. It really is, to sit there and watch this continuously occur and be stuck up for.
Yeah.
It really is.
Don't worry, Israel. We got your back.
Yeah, we got your back. We'll let you pulverize them to dust. We're just, we'll let you set the skeletons on fire, and turn them to dust. I mean, come on, man. It's real easy. Well, we're going to quit supplying you with weapons if you continue. It's that simple.
Yeah.
One more missile's fired, and that is the end of all. And you're going to let their supplies through.
Oh, and now they're flying over other countries too.
Well, look at this. Look what we did. We sit there and hit Japan with a little man and fat boy, or fat man and little boy, and then we sit there and rebuilt the country. You know what I mean? So why can't we do that over there for Palestine? Look, it's over. You guys quit bombing these folks, and now we're going to rebuild Palestine, and we're going to give them an Iron Dome. So neither one of you can hit each other. Broker peace, man. Didn't
just back the fuck up,
dude? Nobody wants to broker peace, man. They don't. All they want to do is
there's
continue.
no profit in peace.
No, there's no profit in it. There's not, and that's why they're pushing us so close to war.
Yeah.
Because that would our economy is just,
we stand to make millions off of this.
Yeah, well, I mean, our economy, steel would go up, textiles would go up, beans, potatoes, agriculture, that would shoot up because you got to feed the military. So what's the best way to get all that done? Start a war. Yeah. Start a war. I mean, that's been the game all along. Destroy the economy, rape us, take all our economy and, just destroy it, raise all the prices, all this other stuff, take the money and run, and then start a war. That way we can put more of the fat back in the coffers.
In the meantime, let me suck up to other dictators.
It's just so ridiculous, man. All this shit is so ridiculous. Why can't they end the war over there in Ukraine? I could end it in 5 freaking seconds. You know what I mean? It's very simple. Check it out, Putin. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to broker a 10-year peace deal. What we're going to do is we're going to allow your natural gas, we're going to allow your oil through over to the European nations. We're not going to attack them. We're going to work a deal with Ukraine where they can run it through Ukraine, right? It's a 10-year peace deal now, listen, right? And that way you can restock your coffers. You got jobs, you got money, billions coming into your economy for the next 10 years. Ukraine, right? We're going to rebuild what was destroyed, but this time we're going to help you build with industry. We're going to bring industry over there, and that way you can kind of repay us of what we gave you by percentage of the industry.
Drive-bys echo, hear the gunshots ring. We fight for respect in this violent spring. Murder's a game that's played with no rules. The streets are our kingdom, we ain't no fools. We're living in chaos, but it's our decree. Money is freedom, can't you see? From the block to the top, we hustle and flow. Through dark alleys where the cold winds blow. In this life of crime, we stand and we fight. Gangs in the struggle, we own the night. In the living in chaos, that's our decree. Money is freedom, can't you see? From the block to the top, we hustle and flow. Through dark alleys where the cold winds blow. blow. In this life of crime, we stand and we fight. Gangs in the struggle, we own the night. In the ghetto, dreams fade like smoke, but we'll rise from the ashes, that's no joke.